schoolwork. So that in and itself is another stressor going on in various homes that, and so on and so forth. Now, there's also relational problems that we think of, that we look at. Now, it might be that there have been relational problems between spouses before COVID-19 and, self-isolation and social distancing. Then everything is going to be heightened now because it's an avenue for people to bring up or to rehash all these problems they're having. So that's going to come up, and then some parents are going to be not to be too happy because they are pulling their weight and doing a lot of stuff, but the other folks are not really doing as much. So especially if you come from some family backgrounds where the man thinks he's the breadwinner and I'm providing. So why should I be involved in, helping to teach the children with their schoolwork? But now it's a co-piloting thing. And we all have to pull our weights and help in this regards because these children have got to do well in spite of COVID-19 and social distancing and isolation and staying at home orders, at least until we get back to some kind of normalcy. Now, there are ways in promoting psychological well-being during quarantine or during this period. Communication is very, very essential. And that's why we have to implore our leaders to help in giving out very good messages to the population, not just because it's politically expedient for you to do so, but just because you want your people to be safe. Yes, there's pressure everywhere. There's pressure within the home. There's pressure outside. There's pressure on the government to do something. But then there's so much people can do. But the biggest thing we can still do is to keep this ravaging killer at bay, which is still going to be a lot of social distancing and improving our sanitary habits. Now, we need to have clear and understandable and practical communication, which can reduce any kind of adverse psychological responses and also help in increasing behavioral adherence. Because if you do not explain things very well to people, they may not be able to carry out your instructions. Now, I've had to explain to my 7-year-old daughter that, look, I explained to her that, look, you know how bugs are. Sometimes they crawl over people, and when other people hug them, they jump onto them. Now, that's as